institution to get a better job. Things have changed in today's market, and many still think, unfortunately, that and they make the grave mistake of assuming that their degree alone will qualify them for a job. In fact, I was looking at a CNN special, and it said out of 2000 to 2009 U.S. college graduates, 80% of them moved back home with their parents. That was up from 77% in 2008. And so, indeed, things have changed. But I work with a lot of folks who have master degrees, double master degrees, PhDs, and don't get me wrong, I commend those who are dedicated and committed enough to accomplish such an esteemed goal as a degree. However, I learned from a very wealthy man years ago that a formal education will make you a living, but a self-education will make you a fortune. And the wonderful thing about prepaid legal is that there's no prerequisites. I mean, no sales experience necessary, no business experience necessary, no educational requirements necessary, thank God. I mean, my personal story, I was academically dismissed from the University of Maryland for one semester. I mean, I made it back in, but earlier this year, I was asked to be a keynote speaker at the University of Maryland at a very special function, the same school that dismissed me. I was asked to speak on a panel at Bowie State University, Dartmouth University, all because prepaid legal allowed an average person like myself with no special background, I mean, I worked at the mall, to become a Millionaire Club member. And all I'm saying is that it doesn't really matter where you come from and where you currently are, even if you're pursuing something else in school. Because a lot of folks say, well, I'm studying to become this, I'm studying to become that. Well, that's great. But, it doesn't matter where you are in your studies or your pursuit, as Mr. Stonecipher already said. And we work with folks who don't have a GED like John Malott, who's a $250,000 ring earner, or folks who've never attended school before. I mean, this gentleman, he may have gone to school for a few weeks, I think is his story, but never really a full year of school ever in his life. That's Mark Seguin, $250,000 ring earner. And then you can go on the other end of the spectrum and go to an Ivy League school like Yale, which is Hunter Gray's story. So you get all these great stories out there of folks who have different levels of education or none at all. So let me end with this. And this is the reason why I believe that college students are so perfect right now, because a lot of times you have to unlearn things when you get to my age or folks a little bit older than the college student age. And I was reading this article in this journal, and it talked about the top 10 reasons why college graduates cannot get a job. Again, the top 10 reasons why college graduates can't get a job. And because of time, I'll just cover 5 real quickly. Number one, it says a lack of people skills. Well, do you think that a college student can pick up people skills with prepaid legal? Sure, that'll help them get a job if they join prepaid legal. Number two, they quit too easily. In other words, they're not getting a call back from their employers who they applied for, so they just quit. Well, do you think that they could learn how to have some tenacity with prepaid legal? I would say yes, because we get a lot of folks who want to quit, but we have to encourage them to keep going. Number three, no follow-up. In other words, they just send out a resume and never call back. Now, do you think they can learn that with prepaid legal, how to follow up? Sure, that's what we do. We follow up all the time. So a college student is going to gain this experience. Number four, no interview skills. Well, that's what we do every day. We qualify people to see if they're prepared to join a business like ours and sick and tired of the outside things that disappointed them. Maybe it's the check-to-check lifestyle like I had. So again, they get an opportunity to pick up interview skills here as we recruit and bring more people into prepaid legal. Number five, last thing I'll go over is a lack of networking. That's us all the way, a lack of network. We network all the time. It says many people don't get jobs because they don't know how to get referrals. But folks, that's what we do. We get referrals because people love our service, and we say, look, who else do you know that would like to take advantage of our services? So again, what we do is a perfect fit for a college student, whether they're looking to just do prepaid legal full-time or even part-time while they're still pursuing whatever their major is. So again, I'm truly excited because I know anybody and everybody, no matter where they are, can certainly do prepaid legal, but not just do prepaid legal, but become successful in prepaid legal and turn around and show other people through their example that they can do it too. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Mr. Stonecipher.
Well, thank you, Darnell, very much. Mr. Stonecipher, great job. And I want to ask this question. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions like, is the prepaid legal business real? Have others with less background or experience than you, but have they built a successful prepaid legal business and as a result have taken control of their future and their lives? Well, those are great questions, but just ask to look at a copy of the Profiles of Success. Mr. Stonecipher has referred to that book several times tonight. This book, I'm going to hold it up one more time, The The Profiles of Success is dedicated to people just like you who have built a successful prepaid business that they own, and more importantly, Mr. Stonecipher, they control.
That's right, Mark. And if you question, and many times you will have, I certainly had that question, well, can I do it? Well, these stories will convince you that you can. These are real people with real success stories. So I encourage you to ask someone to let you take a look at the Profiles of Success. Again, I want to tell you that I believe every North American should own their own business, even if you have a good full-time job at present. The greater the level of uncertainty in the economy, the greater the need to own your own business. Is there uncertainty in our economy today? I will tell you the answer is yes. And I will also close with telling you that today is the day to begin to take control of your future. Thank you for joining us today.
That's it, guys. That's what's really going on. Why you want to start your own business, whether you're working full-time, part-time. I give you a full business overview. Just contact me if you're interested in knowing anything else. Thanks for your time.